Hey guys, this is Joe at Drone Man Joe RC, and I'll tell you what, this is our second video for the Avenger from Motion RC, the 850 millimeter. And I told you I was going to sit there and do a complete radio transmitter setup with the IX14 Plus SE. Now this is the second time I'm actually going to be setting a plane up with this. And it's kind of new to me, and I bought this transmitter maybe about 8 months ago or so, and I only did one plane on it. And so it's a little bit different than the other NX series, because this screen is much different, and this transmitter, everything. And what I did is that I wrote down a little cheat sheet that I have here, and I'm going to go through it step by step for you so you can understand. All right. I had to do some cable management. I had to put in my Spektrum AR631 AS3X and safe 6-channel receiver this way. If I put it this way, it would hit up against the battery, and the battery that they call for is anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 30C 3S 11.1 volt, and I'm using a 1300 mAh. Okay. And I did some cable management there, and I got it down there as best I can. This is that JST plug for the battery right there. And the first thing you want to do is you want to turn on your transmitter. Now, if this is the first time you're ever setting this up, turning it on, you're going to want to sit there and make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi. If you have an NX series, you know how to do that. And you're going to want to do updates and everything whatsoever for the transmitter. So it comes out of that main screen. It's automatically going to go into your Spektrum Airwear IX14. Wait a few moments for that. All right. Now this is the last plane I set up here. That's the Cherokee 1.3 meter. I'm going to click on there. And then you're going to want to turn off the RF. And up here, I'll sit there and even use a pen. Over here, you're going to want to click on these 3 buttons right there and add a new model. And it comes up default, template, bind and fly. We're not doing a bind and fly. We're not downloading a library of a plane from eFlight. We're not going to do a template. We're going to click on default. Next is select model option. We want an airplane. We're flying an airplane. Do you want to create a new acro model? Yes. Okay. Wait for that. Okay. Then I'm going to click on acro model. And it comes up to this screen, model details. And over here, click there. And the screen for the, yep, there it comes up, is your keyboard. And I'm going to put in the acro model. First off, I'm going to close that out. And what I want here is the, I'm just going to type in 850, click there. And how many channels? It comes down here, you sit there and see channel count. Channel count basically is that on this plane, we only have ailerons, rudder, elevator, retracts, and throttle. 5. But on a Spektrum, the lowest we could do is set it to is 6. Category airplane, favorites, we don't bother with that, and list. We'll change the picture in a later video. Okay, so we have an 850 millimeter Avenger, and click back there, all the way back, and now we get to this screen right here. Next thing that we want to do is click on model setup. And the first thing is we want aircraft type. Click and hold to proceed. We have, on this plane, all we have is an aileron. We do not have aileron and flaps or anything like that. So we click there. And this is where it gives you that screen where you could choose one aileron, one flap when it says, but we are using normal. We're just using a normal aileron. There's no flaps on this plane. Okay. And then our tail, we come over here. This is our tail. And we have a variety of different tails and everything that we have. And we are just using a normal tail. So after that, we want to come back out. And we're going to go into timers. You can name your timer. I have a timer 1. We only have one timer on here. And I'm going to scroll down here. You have stopwatch and countdown. I want countdown. This is where you can set your timer for the battery. I got 5 minutes and 0 seconds. You can change those right there. It's controlled by the throttle stick. And this is your 1 over. Anytime you click it up, we have our 1 over, and it's on 25%. Timer alerts. Timer stop, timer start. I don't want them, so you click on void, click there, and you hit none. And there, you're going to click none. All right, and scroll up. Now this is like you did on your other series, the NX series and everything. Every minute countdown. I don't want nothing like that. Hit voice. And I don't want to hear every minute. 1 minute down, 1 2 minute. All right. 1 minute. Yeah, I like voice, and I'm going to change that. So you sit there and see this little pencil there, and I'm going to just basically click there, and this is like a keyboard, and I'm going to say 1 minute, and then click the blue button. 30 seconds. Now you want to click voice and none. All right, now this is all personal preference. You do what you like. I'm gonna go out to there, and the next thing is that we want model setup. Back to model setup. We're gonna do audio events. All right, so basically what I do with audio events here, guys, is I do switch change reports. And you click on there, and this part right here, you click that plus button like I said, and you click there, and now pick your switch. Now my throttle is over here on H switch. Oh, sorry, you gotta hit that and click it on, and we got H switch. Okay, so 0 on H is that way. That way. And what I want to do is have a voice, and I'm going to name it. So that means to me throttle cut off. There we go. Now position 1 towards me, throttle cut is on. I feel safe that way. That's how I do it. You choose. These are all personal settings. So if you hit that switch, you're going to hear it.
Throttle cut off. Throttle cut on.
Go back to the main menu. We're looking for throttle cut. We go back out here. Model adjust. Model adjust. Throttle cut. Okay. Now, our throttle cut is going to be on H. So we click on that.
Throttle cut off. Throttle cut on.
And what we want to do is check to see if throttle cut off. Hit the thing up. Now we're going throttle cut. It's working, as you see right there. And throttle cut
on.
And we got nothing. All right, so that's working right there. All right. Okay, so the next step in the process here is we have to do rates and expo. So we click on rates and expo there. First thing is we start off with ailerons. We only have ailerons, elevator, and rudder on this plane. And this is your own personal preference. And first thing we do is assign a switch. So I'm going to click on there. And I like my rates on F switch over here. Okay, so we are on F switch. So the first thing here is that we want to do, my rates are going to be 100%. I like my switch to be all the way up on 100%. That means 0. And then my expo on there is going to be, and I just click on expo. And you could do the slider right here and take it up, and I'm going to take mine up to 45. Or you could use the button here, basically the plus button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hit OK. All right. So then we go down to mid
Mid-rates.
Okay, so mid rates, I like mine to be at 85. I'm going to click on there, and I could do the plus or the slide it over. There we go, mid. All right, and then hit OK. And then my expo on there, I like it to be at 40. I'm just gonna toggle that around. My finger must be a little, there we go. I'm gonna clog that, about 40. Okay, so 38. So I'm just gonna hit the plus button. There we are at 40, and hit OK. All right, 85 and 40 on the ailerons on mid. Low. And I like them to be at 70. I'm just gonna hit that up to 40, 70. And then I am going to hit OK again. And I'm on my expo. I like it to be on 35. This is where you start. And you can adjust in flight. Okay, there we go. 35. So low 70, 35 on expo. Low.
Mid
rates 85 and 40. High rates 145%. Now the binding, basically what we do on the IX14 Plus SE, there's a bind button here. Okay, we click on that and it says adjust throttle sticks position off. I have throttle cut on, throttle down, and put receiver in bind mode, and then long press bind button. I have to plug the battery in. Now I'm using a JST cable, and this is going to be a little tricky, okay, because I have to put this in and hold that like this, get that in there. Normally if I had another one, and plug this in. Now we're got our flashing down here, okay, and I'm going to hold press.
Binding. Bind complete. DSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry.
Everything. Okay, excellent. Now we're bound up. And next I'm going to show you and how we do the control surfaces. I was about to show you how all the control surfaces were to work on the Avenger over here. But then I found I had a little bit of a problem here with my IX14 Plus SE. And when I returned it back on, my power button kind of jammed up inside there, and I am not taking this thing apart to fix it or anything whatsoever, so I contacted Horizon. They sent me a return label, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it back to them and let them repair it. I can't believe it. It's a beautiful transmitter and everything whatsoever. I'm a little pissed off. I couldn't finish the video. I'm like, ah! And like, ah! Right there, you know, really angry. You know, it just kind of really, ooh. However, 99.5% of the stuff of programming on the IX14 is on this video. And then once I get this back, I will show you how I do the forward programming on it. So I'm very sorry about that. So give me a like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. And see you on the next video when everything gets back and going and everything whatsoever. And I'll give you updates and take it from there. All right, this is Joe at Droman Joe RC, And any comments, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. We are out.